Thank you for coming back to my channel for your stimulus check and stimulus package update. Please subscribe to my channel, please leave your thumbs up, and please leave your comments. First of all, I want to say thank you so much for all the support that you give me on this channel. I really do appreciate it, and I'm forever in your debt. Thank you so much. Janet Yellen, the Secretary of the Treasury, said that the stimulus checks and the unemployment is the best way to get help to the American people that needs it most. She said the money spent on this will pay for itself really fast. In other words, it will pay back in tax revenue real fast. She said now is the time to do this because interest rates on the money is very low. Nancy Pelosi, she can only lose 5 Democratic votes for the bill before it will be in jeopardy. But I don't believe this will happen. I think it will pass the House in flying colors, just so they can make the Republicans look even worse than they already look when it goes over to the Senate. Because you know the Senate is going to pick it apart. They're going to try their best not to let it pass. Remember, we only have 19 more days before everything starts expiring, so we have to get this passed. The House is expected to vote on the stimulus package on Friday or Saturday before sending it over to the Senate for their vote. And you know when government says something like they're going to do something either Friday or Saturday, you know it's going to be Saturday. They're going to push it to the end as much as they can. Today, the Senate parliamentarian could decide if the $15 minimum wage increase will stay in the package or will it be removed. Bernie Sanders said that he is confident the $15 minimum wage increase will be allowed to stay in the bill. We will just have to wait and see about that. Maybe today sometime we'll know. So where are we at now? The House will vote on the stimulus package this week. They have the votes that they need to get it passed, so it's pretty much a done deal. That's only in the House, though. We still don't know about the Senate. Will it pass in the Senate or not? Or will they try to hold things up for the American people again? We know the Senate has just 2 weeks to get this done. They need to go over this bill with their fine-tooth comb, of course they will. And they will try to change everything that will help the American people. Let's just hope they don't want to change too much, because every time they want to change something, it's going to hold it up a little bit longer. The date that we're hoping for to get this passed and on Joe Biden's desk is March the 14th. That is the deadline before everything starts expiring, and all of this will be for nothing. But if they can get it done by March the 14th, we could start seeing stimulus checks arrive in our bank accounts the 3rd or the 4th week of March. If the Republicans don't pass this package, it will still pass through Reconciliation Act. But the reason they don't want to do the Reconciliation Act, they really want a bipartisan support on this bill, is because future bills that we will have. If they pass this, if they bulldoze this through with a Reconciliation Act, it's going to piss all the Republicans off, and they will not support anything in the future. You've seen how much trouble President Trump had getting support for anything. He couldn't get nothing done. It will be the same thing all over again. So bipartisan is the best way to go if it can happen. But if it can't happen, it can't happen. Chuck Schumer, the head of the Senate, said that the stimulus package will be on President Biden's desk for him to sign into law on March the 14th. As you know, Schumer has always been for stimulus checks for the American people. So now that he has replaced the Mooch Man as the head of the Senate, this can't be anything but a good thing for the American people. Okay, let's go over what's in this bill now that it is done. I mean, we got some big numbers here, but we're in big trouble. We need big numbers to get us out of this. The $1,400 stimulus checks will take $422 billion to pay for them. But this will cover all the checks going to adults, all the checks going to the dependent children, and all the checks going to the adult dependents. We also have $246 billion will go to unemployment boost of $400 per week. This is for the people that lost their job, their livelihood, through no fault of their own. I believe the United States government owes this to these people. $350 billion for state and local governments. This will pay for things like firemen, policemen, first responders. I mean, this is a good thing. $160 billion will go to COVID testing, tracing, and vaccine distribution. Very good. $130 billion will go to reopen schools safely so you won't have to worry about your children when you send them back to these schools. They're going to install air filtration systems. They're going to make the school safe again. $7.2 billion will go to PPP loans for small businesses. And they've got a new clause in this that 2 weeks of this, the first 2 weeks, businesses with more than 20 employees cannot apply. This will give the small business, the very small businesses, more time to get in line before it's all gobbled up by the bigger small businesses. $19 billion for rental assistance and utility assistance. $10 billion for mortgage assistance and property tax assistance. Y'all, if you hadn't got that second stimulus check yet of $600, the IRS says they're done sending them out, but there could be some still floating around out there in the mail. You know how the weather is right now. It's slowing what's already a crippled mail system down even further. So your check could still be coming, but if you don't get it in a few days, you're going to have to claim it on your 2020 income tax. If you don't normally file income tax, you don't have to. This time you're going to have to get your stimulus check. But that's a good thing in the long run, because if there's more stimulus checks down the road, and there probably will be, you won't have to go through this. They'll have your correct information. So you'll get it in the first batches like everybody else will. So that's a good thing. Y'all, let me know in the comments what you think about all of this garbage. And we did have some good news today, so maybe this week is a week for good news. I hope so. I pray. Y'all, let me know in the comments what you think about all this. Get it off your chest. Always use my comments as your sounding board. You will not hurt my feelings a bit. Another thing too, if you see anything, a comment in my comments that people, it looks like I posted the comment telling you to go here to make Bitcoin money and all that. I hate Bitcoin. I hate any kind of cryptocurrency. Just know that is not me. That is scam from somebody else. YouTube is running rampant with this stuff right now. I wish YouTube would do something to fix it, but it don't look like they're being able to. I fixed it one time myself, and now I'm going to have to go in and do it again. Y'all, keep your faith in Jesus Christ. Say a prayer for our country. Say a prayer for our leaders, whether you like them or not. Say a prayer for everyone around the world that is hurting through COVID, through financial problems, through health problems, anything that's afflicting anyone around the world. Say a prayer for them. The whole world needs a healing. Only one person can do that, and that's Jesus Christ. I love you all. See you next time.